Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It is a crazy, chaotic Tuesday, and I am running on 3 cups of stale coffee and absolutely zero sleep today. But we absolutely have to talk about the sheer madness that just went down. And I mean madness. Total, unhinged, scream at your television madness. So let's just get right into it because my head is still spinning and I need to vent. We need to talk about Zende Forrester Domings. Poor Zende. Honestly, I feel so bad for the guy. I really do. He has been pushed to the side for so long. Just ignored, tossed in the corner like an old mannequin. For months, we have watched him sit there at Forrester Creations, sketching his heart out, putting in the work, and getting absolutely nothing in return. Nothing but empty promises and delays. And then Ridge Forrester decides to finally promote him. Ridge makes him the lead designer of hope for the future. Which sounds great, right? It sounds amazing. A dream come true. But it was a hollow victory. It was a total joke. Because Ridge did it without even asking Hope Logan Spencer. He just handed out the title, and then, as we all know, Hope defected. Hope took her whole brand, her whole name, and ran straight over to Katie Logan's new fashion house. So Zende was left holding a title for a brand that basically doesn't exist anymore at Forrester. He is the lead designer of a ghost town, a captain of a sunken ship. And you guys know Zende. He is proud. He is talented. He has the Forrester name, but he never gets the Forrester respect. He is always second best to Thomas, or RJ, or whoever else Ridge and Steffy decide to favor that week. It is exhausting to watch. I can only imagine how exhausting it is for him to actually live it every single day. The frustration has been building up in him for weeks. You can see it in his eyes. He is a ticking time bomb of unappreciated talent. But Katie is not missing a single beat. Katie is out here playing for D-chess while the Forresters are still trying to figure out how to play checkers. She is watching Forrester Creations crumble from the inside out. She is watching the chaos, and she sees Zende. She sees a talented, desperate designer who is practically begging to be appreciated by someone, anyone. So Katie makes a move, a huge, secret, incredibly risky move. She secretly reaches out to Zende behind Steffi's back. Behind Ridge's back, she sets up a private meeting. And she doesn't just offer him a job. No, Katie is way smarter than that. She offers him the holy grail of the fashion industry. She promises him absolute, total creative freedom at Logan. Just think about that for a second. Total creative freedom. No Steffy Forrester Finnegan breathing down his neck and telling him his designs are too edgy. No Ridge telling him to change this or that to fit the classic Forrester mold. No waiting for a budget approval that never comes. No being told to put his sketches in a drawer because Eric's haute couture line needs all the funding. Katie is basically handing him a blank check and saying, show the world what you can do. Be the star. And honestly, I love this for Katie. I really do. I know some fans on social media are calling her a snake for poaching from her own family's rival, but business is business. Let's be real. Katie is building an empire right now. She is ruthless. She already got Hope. She got Deke Sharp. Now she wants Zende. She is assembling the Avengers of rejected Forrester talent, and it is a masterclass in corporate warfare. So they have this secret meeting, Zende and Katie. The tension in the room is thick. The contract is right there on the table. The pen is in his hand. Zende is looking at this piece of paper that could change his entire life. He is weighing his loyalty to his grandfather against his own desperate need to be seen as an artist. He is about to sign it. He is literally inches away from putting his name on the dotted line and leaving Forrester Creations behind forever. But then, oh my God, then. The door flies open. And who is standing there? Steffy Forrester Finnegan. Of course it is Steffy. It is always Steffy. I don't even know how she found out about this secret meeting. Does she have trackers on her employees? Does Charlie Weber actually do his job for once and spy on people outside the building? I have no idea, but she is there, and she is furious. I mean, livid. The look on her face could have melted solid steel. She marched into that room like a hurricane in high heels. Steffi bursts into the room right as Zende is hovering that pen over the signature line, and she just explodes. A massive, fiery, completely unhinged shouting match kicks off between Steffi and Katie. And you guys, this was not just a normal corporate argument. This was not a disagreement over fabric costs. This was personal. This was vicious. The dialogue was just, wow, the writers really went off on this one. Steffi looks right at Katie, points a finger at her, and accuses her of being a scavenger. She literally says Katie is out here picking up Forrester's trash and leftovers. Wait, hold on. Let's just pause and really think about that word choice for a second. Trash, leftovers. Steffi is so blinded by her rage at Katie, so obsessed with winning this corporate war, that she just insulted her own cousin to his face. She called Zende trash. Or, at the very least, she called his talent and his position at the company a leftover. What was she thinking? How do you burst into a room to stop your lead designer from quitting, and your opening move is to call him a leftover? It makes no sense. It is so classic Steffi. She just speaks before she thinks when she is mad. She is so territorial that she forgets there are actual human beings with feelings caught in the crossfire. And maybe I'm being too harsh on Steffi here. Okay, that sounded dramatic, but you get what I mean. Steffi is under a massive amount of pressure right now. Eric's haute couture line is in trouble because of the Logan media frenzy. Hope betrayed them. Donna betrayed them. Steffi feels like she is under attack from all sides, and she is bleeding out. So she is lashing out. She is in survival mode. But calling Zende a leftover, that is a permanent scar. You don't just take a word like that back. But Katie does not flinch, not even an inch. Katie does not back down. Katie fires right back. She stands up, looks Steffi dead in the eye, and tells her the hard, uncomfortable truth. Katie claims that Steffi is suffocating her own family's talent. Boom, mic drop. Someone call the burn unit. Because let's be real, Katie is 100% right. Steffi does suffocate them. Steffi wants everything done the Steffi way. If you don't fit into her exact vision for Forrester Creations, you get shelved. Just look at what happened to Zen's designs for HFTF. Shelved. Ignored. Put in a drawer to collect dust while Steffi focused on her own priorities. Katie is standing there defending Zende better than his own blood relatives ever have. She is telling Steffi, you don't appreciate him, you don't nurture him, you just control him. So I will give him the air he needs to breathe. It was such a powerful moment for Katie. She is not the weak, crying little sister anymore. She is a titan. And where is Zende during all of this screaming and fighting? He is just standing there, frozen. The pen is still in his hand. He is literally at a crossroads. On one hand, he has Forrester Creations. His family, his legacy, the name he carries, the grandfather he adores. But it's a place that constantly disrespects him, treats him like a backup plan, and apparently views him as a leftover when push comes to shove. On the other hand, he has Logan, a rival company, a betrayal to his family. A move that would probably get him disowned by Eric and Ridge just like Hope was. But it's a place that is offering him respect, total creative freedom, and a chance to actually shine on his own terms as a lead designer with real power. It is the ultimate dilemma. I was screaming at my screen, sign it. Zende? Just sign it and walk out, but he is so torn. You could see the agony on his face. He loves his family, but he also loves his art, and right now, it is crystal clear that he cannot have both. I don't know what he is going to choose. The scene cut away before he made a final decision, which is so frustrating. But honestly, the damage is already done regardless of whether he signs that paper or not. The relationship between Steffy and Katie is completely, utterly destroyed, like beyond repair. It is so bad now that they literally cannot stand to be in the same room together without their private lawyers present. Yes, you heard that right, private lawyers. They need legal representation just to breathe the same air. That is how toxic this has become. The Forrester versus Logan war has officially gone nuclear. They are treating each other like hostile foreign nations. If Katie and Steffy happen to cross paths, they refuse to speak unless a guy in a suit is taking notes. It is insane. And you have to wonder what this means for the future of both companies. If Katie and Steffy can't even speak without lawyers, how is this industry going to survive? They are going to be fighting over every supplier, every fabric vendor, every piece of media attention. They are going to be slapping each other with injunctions and non-compete lawsuits every single day. The legal fees alone are going to bankrupt someone. And poor Zende is caught right in the middle of this toxic wasteland. Honestly, I am so tired of seeing Zende get treated like a pawn on a chessboard. The writers really need to give this guy a break. Give him a win. Let him be the star for once. If he stays at Forrester, Steffy better give him his own line, a massive budget, and full control. She owes him a massive apology for that trash comment, but we all know she won't apologize. She is too stubborn. She will promise him the world just to keep him from going to Katie, and then she will put him right back in the corner the second the ink dries on his new Forrester contract. That is just how Forrester Creations operates. Katie is offering a real, tangible way out. But it comes with the massive, life-altering price of being a family traitor, just like Hope. And we all saw how the family reacted to Hope's defection. It was brutal. Eric fired Donna just for keeping the secret. Ridge is on a literal warpath, punching people in the face. Brooke is disowning her own daughter and kicking her out of the cabin. If Zende jumps ship, he is going to face the exact same wrath. He will be exiled. But maybe it's worth it. Maybe you have to burn a few bridges to build a castle. Sometimes you have to walk away from the people who share your blood to find the people who respect your talent. I don't know, you guys. I am just rambling now. My brain is completely fried from all this drama. But it is so good. It is the best this show has been in months. The stakes are so incredibly high, and the acting in that confrontation scene was top tier. I mean, what were they thinking having Steffy barge in like that? It was such a classic soap opera moment. The timing was almost too perfect, like something out of a movie, but I ate it up. I loved every single second of it. The drama, the shouting, the hovering pen, it was cinema. And the way Katie stood her ground, I cannot get over it. Katie is looking at Steffy, the co-CEO of the biggest fashion house in the world, the woman who usually intimidates everyone into submission, and Katie is not blinking. She is holding her own. So what happens next? Does Zende sign the contract? Does Steffy drag him out of there by his ear? Does Katie call security to have Steffy removed from the premises? We are just going to have to wait and see. But I can tell you one thing for sure, Forrester Creations is bleeding. They are bleeding talent, they are bleeding good PR, and they are bleeding family loyalty. They are hemorrhaging everything that made them great. Steffy needs to stop yelling at rival CEOs and start fixing her own company culture. Because if she keeps suffocating her talent, if she keeps treating her own family members like disposable assets, Katie is going to keep scavenging. And soon, there won't be any leftovers for Steffi to protect. She will be the queen of an empty castle. Alright, I need to go lie down. Or maybe get more coffee. Probably more coffee. I have been staring at this screen for way too long. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Is Zende going to defect to Logan? Was Steffi right to call Katie a scavenger, or did she cross a massive line by calling Zen's talent trash? Is Katie a genius for swooping in, or is she a snake for tearing the Forrester family apart? Drop your thoughts down below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I will catch you guys in the next update. Stay bold, stay beautiful, and try not to need a lawyer for your next family dinner.